Let's get nuts. This place, squirrels dance crazy, can't keep up the pace. In the dawn, the beats alive, feel the groove. Hands in the air, we're making a move. Welcome to the square of dawn. The party's just begun, let it roll. Welcome to the square of dawn. Feel the pulse and find your home.
Let's get nuts.
You may fire when ready.
What? Oh, there goes.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Damon.
We're starting over here today because I'm entered into a thing on Tiamara's stream, so I don't want to miss out on that. And I figured you guys could enjoy having a little look at that too. Tiamara has given away an IRL acrylic painting, and just reminded me. Oh, looks like I lose.
One sick puppy.
Looks like one sick puppy's got it. Congrats, buddy. Congratulations to you, my friend. It looks like you were the one who wins yourself that acrylic painting. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just give me 1 second.
Chat, my friend.
Sweet.
How dark chaos mean? I just look. I picked.
Cool, cool. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Devil, how's it going? And why is my music not playing? I pushed play. There we go. Apparently I didn't push it hard enough. Yeah, so that's... hello. Hi, dono thingy. Why? Why is it stopping? What the hell? Good, just tired right now? Fair enough. So I'm trying to figure out why the hell this is... Hey Jay, so you're not using Spotify right now, are you? Not that it would really matter. Why the fuck is that not playing? Okay. Alright. Apparently we don't get any music today. Or at least according to Spotify we don't. Alright, no, that's fine. Want to be that way? Fine, you be that way. We'll just shut off Spotify today. And instead, we will go to SoundCloud and we will listen to the wonderful sounds of one of the last raves. Because why not, I guess. I guess if it's going to be... I have no idea. No music, my life is over. I'm pretty sure you'll get over it. What the fuck? Wow. Happy Sunday or something. Anyway, I hope all of you, my fellow North Americans, enjoyed the extra hour of sleep. Apparently, Spotify did not get the extra hour of sleep and decided, I'm just going to be a dink. So, alright, cool. Whatever you say. Plays Eminem. Oh, okay. You want to play Eminem, do you? Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to try and find something here. Sorry, I was not prepared for this. I did not anticipate this thing was going to fucking shut me down in any way. So, yeah. I'm a little surprised. And why the fuck can't I find one? It's because you're on the spot now. That's why. Wow, talk about a fail to begin the day. Man, just not fucking prepared for that. Wow. Fine, apparently we're not going to do it on SoundCloud because I can't find one on SoundCloud. Lurk while you're doing food. That's fair. I can appreciate that. Yeah, here's what we're going to do then. Hi, Mara. Congrats to one sick puppy. Good job. Rave Night. Me. Thanks for the shout out. Much appreciated on that. Alright, give me 1 second here. Actually, it's on the music line, so it won't matter. How long is that? 1 hour? Sure, we'll do this. We'll do this like a nice old school mix from 2012 that I did for a radio show. Sounds good to me. Music main? Perfect. Alright. Now that we got that settled, I guess. And since I'm just going to put this away till we calm down here because I have no idea what the hell's going on. I can actually hear the music. Yeah, because I turned it on. Because apparently Spotify did not want to work today. I'm not sure. I made this mix so long ago that I don't remember what's on it. So we're going to find out together. I made this one on September 30th of 2012 for Bass Generator, which was a something out of the UK for their devotion event. So I guess this is the mix that I did for it. All right, cool. Anyway, Torontonian, what's going on? How are you? Wow, I haven't heard this song in like for fucking ever. Why does it say it's like 4 hours long? Oh no, never mind. I can't read. Anyway. Don't forget, squirrels are small but fast and smart. Yes. I think I've heard of Bass Generators. Yeah? Yeah, apparently this was an event that it was probably set up through like one of my contacts on Facebook back then. And because I was in a lot of like rave groups and shit like that. So, yeah, that's probably where I heard it from.
He was doing like this.
Hey, Dragon Forge the First, welcome aboard. Nice to have you. Today we are doing the conversational thing. I don't know what the topic is going to be because we jump all over the damn place. So there's that. I will have to figure out the Spotify thing afterwards. I don't know what I have going that would be interrupting it, but so be it, I guess. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Like I said, I hope my fellow North Americans enjoyed an extra hour of sleep. I know I did, I think. I know my daughter did. And again, you may notice I got it pinned up at the top of the chat. Sorry, no stream avatars today. Jasa is playing on the Steam account right now. And I told her that, like, she was really enjoying the game, and I told her that she could carry on doing it. So, kid come first, you know. I put a nut lone squirrel. A nut lone squirrel. All right, cool. I forgot that it was today. That it was today? You mean like that we had to set the clocks back? Or that it was Sunday? Because if you forgot it was Sunday, well, that's a different thing entirely. It is setting the clocks back? Yeah. I actually thought it was last weekend, but only because I saw it was either a TikTok or a reel where somebody was complaining about it. And then I noticed that they were from the UK, right? Because the UK and Europe and whatnot, they all do it a week before we do. So, yeah. Then I found out it was this weekend, and I was kind of happy by that. Drive-by complimenting, you rock. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that from TikTok. That's right, we are on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch today, so if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, make sure you get some hearts on this thing. Give a brother some love. In randomness, I found a Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel at the store yesterday, and I'm happy about it. Nice. I forgot it was today a lot. Sometimes I think it was yesterday, and other times I think it's tomorrow. The amount of times that I do that in a week is very, very sad. But yeah, I was very happy to hear that it was the turning back of the clock tonight, because my wife is off all weekend, and so she can enjoy the extra hour of sleep, because my wife is a big fan of sleep. So let me tell ya, yesterday was definitely interesting, because it was kind of an impromptu day, sort of. My wife had it planned for a little bit, and then I decided last minute that I was going to... Noodly! Question for squirrel, hit me. I decided I was going to join her.
Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
But yesterday there was an event for Fostering Hope, which, you know, my wife does fostering dogs and cats for. And, random time. You ever just walk into a room and then forget where you were going to grab? All the damn time. All the damn time. Neurotypicals do it all the time, too. We call it the door frame effect. But, I mean, as a neurodivergent, somebody who forgets things constantly, yeah, the amount of times that I forget what I was doing right in the middle of doing something is unfathomably sad. Like, I'm sure everybody else in the chat can relate to that. Going to get something, forget what you were doing, or get sidetracked by something else. I'll tell you a story about my wife in a second. But anyway, regarding the weekend here. So there was this event at a tattoo shop. You can see where this story is going. And they were doing like a flash thing where she's doing line art. And she will tattoo line art for you for, I think it's $100. And then about $75 of that goes to the rescue, which is an amazing event. So my wife wanted to go and get herself yet another tattoo, and we brought her best friend. And I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna get one. So I did. I managed to keep track of putting the ingredients of bread today. I forgot several ingredients. Oh, that would suck. The door frame represents a portal to another dimension and causes you to lose your current thoughts in your head. Yes. Yes. But anyway, point that I'm making is, so I got a brand new tattoo, which took all of about 15, 20 minutes to get. And, yeah, I got it for... I remember I used to play this outro all the time. Like, all the time. Wow, is that it? What the fuck? Ew, that's just noise. I don't like that. All right, we'll do this one. Oh, for Dark Side FM, this was a little indie radio station in the Netherlands. It's been 4 hours already. No, just open my pasta sauce to find it moldy. Oh, gross. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Okay, so this one here is from 2013. And this intro I actually made for a live event for one of my tracks. Wow. Very, very old school. Oh, anyway, so yeah, tattoo. So yeah, I got a brand new tattoo. And I got it for my daughter. And it is of an axolotl. Just line art of an axolotl. And I got that for Jasa because she is all about the axolotls. Not wanting to do the dishes at school, so I made lots of pasta. That's fair. Healing up nice so far. Yeah, I was very impressed with it, and of course everybody's like, "Oh, that is so cute. That's so adorable." Yeah, it's for my kid, right? Every tattoo I have has to represent something. I'm very adamant about that. I think maybe it's an artist thing. But yeah, if I ever get a tattoo, it has to mean something, right? Like this one here, represents me and my place in the family, and, it's got my kids' names on it and stuff like that. And, the top one there, obviously the Squirrel Dad, I have to have that one. I saw that I'm going to get this Jason. I thought it was a poster you were getting for her. No, it was the tat. Yeah, the picture that I took was it was the one on the paper, like one of the ones that you could select. So yeah, and yes, she or she'll take them both. But yeah, so it's starting to get a little bit itchy, but that's fine. I can handle that. But it's just tiny, and I'm fine with it. I just wanted to put it on this arm because this seems to be more like my cartoon arm, where this is more like my Mando arm, I guess. There's on the flashy. It was like they had, God, she had dozens and dozens of papers out there with different options. It was really hard to choose. Like, really hard to choose. And then I came across that one, and I'm like, that's the one right there. Because, I wanted to get something that meant something. My wife got one of, it's again a line art, but it's the outline of a cat and a dog sitting beside each other and then surrounded by a big heart, and she got that to represent a pair of the animals that we had lost. I'm sure you remember Omi, our white cat, where she was old. She was damn near 18 years old, and we have her on the mantle there. So the wife wanted to get something to represent her and our one dog, Cassie. So she got them. And I thought that was incredibly heartfelt, right? I want more tattoos. I need the money. Well, I mean, for the price, I can't complain. It's $100, and then most of it is going to charity. It's going to the rescue that my wife volunteers at anyway. So what the fuck? Why not, right? I think it was an amazing event, and she was bombarded. It was crazy. Like we had to get up at 7 a.m, get ourselves ready, headed out there, grabbed our friend at about 8 o'clock, headed out there. Well, grabbed coffee and breakfast real quick at McDonald's, and then headed out there. By the time we got there at about 8:30, well, it's a little after 8:30. It was about 8:45. The place was already full. I'm so glad I brought my loops with me, because I was starting to get really overwhelmed with the amount of people that were in there and the amount of noise. But I mean, good for this lady for not only one, doing the event, but two, for the amount of attention that she got for it. Like, she had over 30 people signed up for it. Like, I was lucky number 13. I'm sure Jay would be proud of that. But yeah, I was it was her friend was number 11, my wife was number 12, I was number 13, And I didn't get mine done until, bearing in mind, we got there at 8:45 in the morning. I didn't get mine done until about 1:30. About 1:30. That's how long we were there for. Right? So, like, she had, like, into the 30s, 30, 35 or something people that were signed up by the time we left. Right? And I think she probably got about 25 of them done for the day. I think. I like tattoos, but I never got one. Too indecisive and too prone to regrets of choice. Exactly, which is, and I can relate to that 100%, right? This is why every tat that I'm ever going to get has to have meaning to me, because I feel pretty much the same way as you do there, Papa. Right, like this one here, my first tattoo, you know, obviously it means something to me, right? Because I'm a Mandalorian, and if it'll stay up, I can show you the words, like on top there. All the words mean something, right? It says, Buir Ridor Vod Ad, which means father, husband, brother, son, which is what I am. And because Mandalorian is a non-gendered language, were I female, it would mean mother, wife, daughter, sister, daughter, right? And then at the bottom, I've got two of my kids' names. Unfortunately, this one dead names my oldest, and this was before they had picked their name. But it's got Jason's name right here. But unfortunately, that dead name's my oldest. So one day I think I would like to get that fixed. But it has a meaning for me, and that's exactly what I want, right? Same with this one here. Right? Regardless, like this big boy up here, that's Squirrel Dad right there, right? Obviously, I wanted something to represent me in this community and things like that. Even if I dropped off the face of the earth and like never showed up again, this would still represent the time that I have with this community, and that's incredibly important to me. And then the bottom one, something for Jasa by herself. Need to spare $300 kicking around. Yeah, no, they're not cheap. They're definitely not cheap. The next one that I want to get for myself actually is one that somebody put out, and it's the equivalent of the Mandalorian handicap sign, essentially. It is just 2 letters within a diamond, but I think I have to redesign it because I feel like they fucked up the letters. Because, I'm a bit anal like that and know my Mandalorian. But it literally, and it's ironic too, because the letters are MS. Because the word is, I believe it's Mirshapar, I think is what it is, which literally means brain injury in Mandalorian. But it's representative of a warrior who went out into combat and got injured and came back, and it's an honorable thing in Mandalorian culture. That like the same way that you would view a veteran, right? Just not treat them as shitty. But it's a very honorable thing in the Mandalorian culture to have something like that, to show that you went out into battle and, took your licks and still came back. I need the carpet knocked them, touched up on my back. Nice. An idea for an Ace of Hearts? For an Ace of Hearts playing card tattoo. Probably look bad. Also, my location choice bad. Probably bad. Wrist. Like here or on top? Under or over? See, there was a part of me that wanted to get it right here because I thought it might be it'd look a little off right there. But I also remember my dad telling me this is like the worst place that he ever had a tattoo because it is so goddamn sensitive. So I'm like, yeah, no. Inside wrist? Interesting. Only dirtbags and sketchy people get tattoos. Well, I'm a dirtbag and a sketchy people then. Need my back finished? I'm just a big baby. Before I check my laundry reminder for anyone else. Laundry reminder from Polar Bear Mama. 2 tats in the inside of my wrist. Yeah. Elbow and armpit are the worst. So I hear. Inside the arm sucks. Yeah, that's what my dad said. and over the ankle. It's in the line with semicolon tattoos remaining. Yep. You're in the battle with an enemy and survive. Battle scar. Not the matter of the enemy. Yep. Panda's on it. Seems how she's medicated now. She's been on a spree today. That's right. Panda is now on Vyvanse. Started her Vyvanse today and gave the usual. My brain is so quiet. Right. The exact same thing that my wife said when she started. It was totally a great place. Didn't hurt at all. When I got my chest tattoo, the owner, who looks exactly like you'd expect biker tattoo artist to look, took a look at the outline and said, chest. Like, yeah, it hurt, I bet. I can't grammar it today. It's alright, buddy. No worries. Never heard a person say the inside of the underarm. Anything but painful as fuck, yeah. She was crying earlier because she was trying to overthink and she couldn't. Happy tears, I should clarify. Yeah, my wife, again, was the same way, right? Like, is this how it feels? I don't know. I'm not neurotypical. I couldn't tell you. However, I've also been on meds for so long that I don't experience that same thing. Juice and I were talking about this morning. I don't experience that same thing. Hey, Defrag, what's up? Won't place tattoos on my inner rest. Felt like I was being sawn off. I can imagine. Well, yeah, because like this, look at all the blood vessels and shit that you got here. Right? This is why this is like the unaliver's dream territory, because of the amount of like nerves and blood vessels and shit you got there. I don't doubt it. I don't think I could do that. Stopped experiencing it too, which is why I'm on a long med break to reset my tolerances. Unfortunately, I can't right now because I'm on a med adjustment. Right? They upped my Cipralex. So I can't stop my meds right now because it would fuck up my entire system, and I can't do that when I'm on a med adjustment. Mind you, I typically, I'm sure many of you have noticed, I typically take a med adjustment pretty well, except Dexedrine. That one sucked, but when I started on Vyvanse, I took that super well. The Wellbutrin, I seem to take really well. The Cipralex, I take well. I'm still taking the depression anxiety meds. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, if I'm in the middle of an adjustment, I don't want to go fucking with it, right? Like, at the very least, until I go back and talk to him again. I remember this mix now. We're doing some old school hardstyle, baby. Fucking old school shit. I dig it. That's right, Sora. It's Spencer, the dopamine dysfunctional, who apparently is doing super well and can't complain. I know, right? He was in here when we were on the standby. Do you have any old CD or mixes around? Yeah, I do, Darren. How are you, pal? Been a fucking hot minute. You know what's really funny? Way off topic, because off topic is the topic around here. Is the amount of times that I see your name in the comment sections of other people that I follow. And, the people of good mental nature, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I actually have a ton of them as like MP3s nowadays. And I have recordings of, we do online voice chat raves. It's something we started to do during the pandemic. Because, having a rave is awesome. Being around people, not so much. So we ended up doing online voice chat raves. So I have some of them recorded as well. But I give those to people on my Patreon. But yeah, I've got a ton of old mixes kicking around. I could probably hook you up with them if you're interested. My God, man, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm on Adderall, but wonder if it would be better. My oldest son is on Vyvanse too. I honestly have no idea between the two of them. There's a notice up in the comments. My civic duty. Yeah, it is. You've always done that, though. I've always been so incredibly proud to watch you do that. Like, even in the old school Facebook days. It's hilarious seeing you do it on TikTok. Especially the commenters on Lisa. I'm gonna send Lisa a DM later today because I had a rant brewing this morning, and I'm like, I have to send this to Lisa because she's like one of the few that'll understand for it. And can be paid for raves, as we found out. That's right. Last week they paid for me to do a rave. On a med adjustment too. Just got put on propanol. It helps so much for anxiety. Yeah, that's cool. That's why I like my leashes. About to eat my headphones if they beep at me for no reason one more damn time. Oh yeah, Lisa does rock. I would love to go up and have a coffee with her. I totally would. I would, yeah. You know, I don't want to be that creepy guy or anything and say like, hey, the next time I'm in Edmonton, can we hook up and have a coffee and just sit and chat? I don't want to be that guy because it just sounds creepy as shit, right? But on the other hand, I kind of want to, you know, send her a message and be like, hey, next time I'm in Edmonton, can we sit and chat? Yanking your head off having the cotton. That's why I like my wireless. Me too. You follow Chelsea? Yep. Yeah, I think a lot of the heavy hitters, you know, Steve Boots, I follow him on Twitch and whatnot. We're not mutuals or anything. I don't think Chelsea and I are either. But Lisa and I are. Like my wires because I can keep them on and do the... Yeah, me too. The only problem is if I go beyond the coffee pot in the kitchen, for some reason the signal kind of tends to get a little wonky. Beep. That's funny and you know it. For backup if needed, yes. You know, I've still got this pair in a fucking drawer over here, right? Ever since my Vaders broke a long time ago. I should get another pair of those. I loved these headphones, but the one arm snapped, so like I have them here and just use them as like regular speakers kind of thing. But I really should get another pair of those because these headphones lasted forever. I think I had them for like, it's got to be between 8 and 10 years before they broke on me. Which tore me up, believe me, it broke my heart. But yeah, having wired as a backup, especially one with a long leash. Just losing a corner. Who likes cable? I do like them. I will admit, I like them for mixing and production better, honestly, because with Bluetooth, you have got a fraction of a second delay, which the majority of people are never going to notice that, right? But when you're doing music production or mixing, you notice it, right? Because, you know, my reaction time for hitting a beat has always been like right on. And if I'm wearing these for a rave, I'm sure some of you may have noticed, I will be like this much off on a mix sometimes because of the Bluetooth, right? Where I try to correct that. You know, I think I do pretty well at correcting it, but that's why I like the wired ones, is because you don't have that Bluetooth delay. Again, most people are not going to notice that. I'm finally enough attuned to music that, yeah, I notice it. That's why I prefer to run controllers wired on my PC because of like run controllers sorry, that took a second. Run controllers wired. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, the latency is a bit of a bitch. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, again, most people are not even gonna notice the latency. I don't travel, so I'm wired in. That's true. I feel like I almost need to switch my category to DJ today so that I don't get tagged. But again, a lot of this stuff is old enough and obscure enough that it may not be a worry, so. And yes, Dan, you definitely are weird. Yeah, so. Well, the neurospicy makes our reaction times fast. I mean, that too, right? Tried the Sony top-of-line headphones. Can't say I was overwhelmed. Which one's the XM5s? So I've got the XM4s, and I mean they're pretty phenomenal for me. But is that what you're talking about, the XM5s? So I think my buddy Schust has them. Hi V, what is up? How was our Verzombica today? Did you enjoy your extra hour of sleep? I hope you did. Hey, Star Dragon. I do believe that'd be a Hoshi. Yeah, you have the XM4 and the 5s, yeah. That's right, because your XM4s kind of tended to crap out a little bit on the noise canceling mics, did it not? Which is why you grabbed the XM5s. It is Hoshi, that's right. I thought that connection was there. It said Dragon. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a Hoshi. About 2 years ago, can't recall the number right now. It might have been the XM4s then. Probably the same ones that I'm wearing right now. I can't say I was overwhelmed. I don't know, compared to what I had at the time, I was still awake when we time traveled. I mean, fair enough. What do you think of the XM4s? Compared to what I had at the time, these are phenomenal. Do they have their limitations? Yes, they do. But overall, I would say I give these things probably 8.5 out of 10. If I was to be that guy. I really like them. Right? They work super well for me. You know, my buddy Darren that I'm chatting with in TikTok right now, he's always been a bit of an audiophile, kind of like myself. So to hear him say that, you know, the Sony top of the lines didn't overwhelm him, that's fair. You know, I totally get that. I understand that. You know, he and I have been linked up in the bar scene for, fuck, how long's it been, man? It has to have been like 15 years back. God, we're old. Jesus, fuck, we're old. Had a Halloween party for my friend group last night. Had a blast. One friend a little too much, so we were taking care of him. That's fair. That's totally fair. Oshi means star in Japanese. Ah, well, look at that. I learned something new today. So Star Dragon is a perfect name for you. How absolutely divine. I love it. And remember, if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, especially in the shorts, hey, make sure you hit some of them hearts and give a brother some love. I much appreciate it. Don't forget that like button. Give it a little tickle. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Thanks. Carbon dates, 20 plus years. Thanks carbon dates, 20 plus years. Yeah, it has to have been. Because I remember, one of the oddest things I remember is that you burned some games for me. And how long ago was that? Yeah, you're right. That had to be 20 years ago. Because it was a bunch of the war games and stuff. I remember playing the shit out of those. And I'm shitty Amazon headphones that I love. Hey, you know what? If they work for you, they work for you. Right? I'm not yucking anybody's yum. Absolutely. The only I don't like about most of the noise canceling is the leatherette ear cups. They tend to trap in a lot of the heat for me. And I understand that as well. I can relate to that. You also don't need the noise canceling like I do. That's true too, right? Like, I have learned how much I need noise canceling, right? And even Jasa too, right? She is constantly wearing her headphones now. Right? Especially like she sits at the table with the laptop and she'll be playing games. Even if she is not, you know, even if the laptop is closed, she will still put the headphones on while she's on her phone, right? Playing her character AI, right? She'll still wear them. When she goes to school in the morning, she has to have like a pair of those like blue, you know, industrial construction type headphones. She still wears those. She puts them on and goes to school. Mine are Amazon buys too. I love them, as you know. If I don't hear somebody, I'll hear about it eventually. Oh, I have the same problem, which is where you can switch it to ambient mode, right? Which I can do from time to time. But yeah, I get yelled at Family stuff now. Visit the parental units. Take care. You too. Send me a message on Messenger, and we'll hook up. I'll get you these. I'll get you a copy of these mixes. I mean, it's not like you live far from me. I know where you live. Vaguely, I forget exactly where, but I know where you live, ish. And that's fine too, because we also have a self-care break coming up. So, for those of you that have not been around for this, we neurodivergents are terrible at taking care of ourselves, which is why every hour we have a little self-care break. It's like a little commercial break, because it quite literally is. Because, you know, Twitch likes to force their commercials on you. So we're going to have ourselves a little self-care break. So I want you guys to go and get yourself some water or a snack or whatever you need. Go to the bathroom, stand up, have a stretch. But it's going to be that time. We're going to have ourselves, it's wonder if you have had a history of your tunage. I have a lot of it. A very healthy portion of it, I'll say. Not all of it, but definitely a very big chunk of it. But yeah, hit me on Messenger. We'll set something up, and I'll get you. If you get me a USB, I'll load it up for you. Anywho, yeah, self-care break time. So go to the bathroom, get some water, have a stretch, get a snack, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Yeah, I love that song. I used to play the shit out of that song for like raves and stuff. Just so fucking good. So fucking good. It's by Chain Reaction. And I can't remember the exact name of it. Yeah, I can't remember the exact name of it right now. But yeah, I played the shit out of it. It's by Chain Reaction. And it's from like 2012 kind of thing. And thanks for that, Dan. I appreciate the reminder that, yes, we have started another month of the monthly surprise box draw. So if you want to get in on that, you know how to do it. Hit up the wish list, exclamation droid. Any of the donations for every $10, you get one spot on the wheel for your name. See if I can dig it up. Yeah, worst to worst, just remind me afterwards and I'll look it up for you. But yeah, anyway. So if you do $20, that's 2 spots on the wheel, etc., etc. You know, and that also counts for the wish list. So don't be afraid to hit that up. Yeah, so if you want to win yourself something at the end of every month, the last stream of the month, we spin the wheel. Our most recent winner is Gemini. I have no idea what the theme is going to be. I need to find that out. And I've still got Dan's box of goodies sitting in my room. No, I don't have a merch too, just merch. But his box is still sitting here because I'm loading it up with extra stuff to send to them. So the price tag on the shipping there, I'm just gonna buy one of the flat rate boxes. Chain Reaction. Yeah, it's called, the artist is Chain Reaction. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, though. And that's right, I've got some new stuff on the merch, on the website there. One of them is another freebie, is a downloadable copy of my remix of J13, Hold Your Horses, which went live, finally, on all of the platforms yesterday, thankfully. I tried to set it up for a Halloween release because Jay was joking about it, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, just do it. So I tried to set it up for a Halloween day release, so I uploaded it, and yeah, they took like 2 days to get it on there. So it actually went live yesterday, finally. So it's on Spotify. You'll be able to find that on mine and Jay's Spotify pages. So there you go. There you go. Thanks for that. You guys both knew exactly what I was thinking. So make sure you follow along for Jay's music. Oop. Just got to jump over to this one there. On mine too? Yeah, it automatically shows up on yours. Actually, it shows up primarily on yours because you're the primary artist. And because I'm the remixer, it shows as also appears on for mine. So yeah, it is already on your page. On Spotify anyway, it should be on your YouTube. And I don't know what other ones, because it took its sweet ass time. So it'll also be on TikTok. And yeah, all those wonderful places. Instagram. And is today a stream day for you, Jay? That's the rumor. Well, apparently Jade might be streaming today then, so that'll be at, what, 6:30 my time, I think? Like a Boss, that's the one. Thanks, Beta. That is the one. Chain Reaction, Like a Boss. Yeah, a lot of these tracks, I hear them, but I don't remember the names of them. I just remember I used to play the shit out of them, and it's been so long now I've forgotten the name. Because I mean, when you're immersed that deeply in the music, yeah, that happens. Anyway, gonna pimp out all my friends for sure. Well, what are you doing tonight, Jay? Pondering COD tonight because it's a double XP weekend. Haven't had the brain capacity to put anything together for tonight. That's fair. Might be a Call of Duty stream then. Hi, Jace. Yeah, she's sitting at she's just taking a brief little break from the game right now. Having a case of the dumbs this weekend. Hey, that's fair. We all get them. I understand that. I could totally relate to that. It's like the door frame effect all weekend long. I'm patient for Eminem to get added to the new chapter of Fortnite. Oh God. Make Jay cry again. Got it. Got the YouTube link in the music suggestion channel. Excellent. That's a good place for it. Take a self-care break. Bubble bath. Hey, there's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea, Indy. I say do it up. Self-care is incredibly important. Incredibly important. I'm trying to explain that to my wife, but Snoop Dogg and Cadillacs are fun. The amount of times that Jay curses out people in a Snoop Dogg or Nicki Minaj outfit or whatever in Call of Duty is pretty funny. Not gonna lie. I may be doing another stream later on because I have to do one for a game review. Time change is hard for me. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm still blue. Dabba-dee dabba V. Dabba-dee dabba V. Hey, there you go. See, look at that. We wrote a song about you. Yeah, time change is always hard, but I do prefer I prefer the autumn time change more than the spring one, because at least then it's an extra hour. That spring one is super hard, like really hard on the system. I did not see your Sally outfit. Is it in only mods or something? Because I haven't looked there. Stop selfies. Okay. Yeah, only mods. You look dope. All right, I need to have a gander at this. Let's see. Oh wow, that apparently I haven't looked in here in a while. Holy crap! That does look wicked. Wow. So you're still that color of blue, huh? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, freaked everyone out. Yeah, I don't doubt it. My cats don't know time change from anything. I got a cat and a left cat and a right. Staring at me for food. Yeah, I told the wife that too because our dogs have a tendency of trying to wake her up at like 4:30 in the morning. I don't know why. They just keep getting earlier and earlier. It is stupid. But yeah, with the time change, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to wake her up at 3:30. Actually, Sabine slept with me all night, so I don't know. But whatever. Minor detail. All that screaming, somebody got hurt. Wiped most of it off last night, but skin is still stained. It'll do that. Wow, this one, I should have played some of these tracks for the Halloween rave. Since I came out the nutsack. If you're wondering, this one is Digital Punk, and I can't remember the other one, but it's Natural Born Killers. Another good tune. If you're into the really raw shit. Which I used to do a lot of events with the really raw shit. Gummy clusters are very good sensory food when I need the textures. I do like the gummy things for texture. Ooh, Nerds. The Nerds gummies? Those ones are good. Those are really good. Sorry, I lost my one chat window. There we go. Hoshi, Hoshi, Hoshi. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, there's a game that I said I was going to do a review for, so I may end up doing another stream for it so that I can just do it live and then just put the video up for them. But we'll find out. The gummy candy covered with nerds. I'm still here. You played a game? It's true, I did. I did. I'm not very good at it, but it's called Pirate Patrol, and it's like a space game. Space game about space pirates. Just lurking? No, it's all good. I just looked over at the one chat window that I lost and saw your name and just wanted to say Hoshi, Hoshi, Hoshi. Which, fun fact, means awesome in squirrel. Bet you didn't know that. See, you're learning stuff. It's an educational day. I'm so sorry. That checks out. Being not good at a game, yeah, no, it totally checks out. It 100% checks out. I suck at many of them. In real time, too. It's great. I would say I dig it, but I mean, it kind of hurts my feelings. But what are you going to do? Playing a space pirate game. Yeah, that checks out. Yes, it does. Yeah, it totally does. Cross it off. Scroll down. Yeah. Cross it off the bingo card. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. For a quick second there, I just became very aware of my the new tattoo. Because I could feel it. Might have been the shirt rubbing. Anyway. Ever so quick, another reminder, if you want to get in on the monthly surprise box draw, that's how you do it, exclamation droid, or hit up the wish list, and for every $10 that you spend or donate gets you one spot on the wheel, so 20 is 2 spots, etc., etc., etc. Yes, yesterday was a very impromptu Saturday, because there was a charity event for the rescue that the wife volunteers at. They were at a tattoo shop out in Sylvan Lake. They were doing tattoos, flash tattoos for $100, and they donated like 75 to the rescue. So of course it was a really good event. I'm really shaking my leg there, eh? So it was a really good event, really good cause. So the wife and her friend wanted to go out and get some, and I decided I was going to join them. So I got a brand new one, and it's just because she was doing line art primarily. So I got a brand new one there of an axolotl for Jasa. So that's my brand new axolotl tat that I got. Maybe I'll get it colored in time, but I mean, for the day, it was just line art tattoos, right? So there you go. I'll probably get it colored later. But I mean, it took like 15-20 minutes to put on. And everybody's like, oh, that is so cute. Well, it represents my kid, so. My youngest, anyway. The colder weather is making the metal of my arm cause me so much pain. Nah, that's understandable. I want a black cat tattoo, that's fair. That's fair. Well, see if you can find a local place that is doing, you know, line art events or stuff like that, or flash tattoo sales, or, you know, I don't want to say the gumball machine tattoos, because, you know, you're not guaranteed to get a black cat or anything, but if you can find a local place that has little flash events like that, I want 20 to 30. Yeah, I tend to want a couple more. Just changed from Rainbow Unicorn to an axolotl. No, she didn't. It's just one of her favorite animals is an axolotl, right? We have axolotls. We've got one named Cheese. But yeah, it's just to represent her. And apparently my TikTok is taking a bit of a shit. I'm getting a bonus, so I would save up and get a proper one. That's fair. That's fair. I totally get it. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I wouldn't mind saving up and getting a proper one as well, because I asked her about the next one that I want to get for myself, which again is like the Mandalorian equivalent of a handicap sign. So I think I'm going to get that one next. I just have to redesign it, because the person who designed the original one, I think they got the letters wrong. In fact, I'm certain they got the letters wrong. And instead of M and S, they have L and T. So that's not what it's supposed to be. So, yeah, I'm going to redesign it. Why? Because I'm pretty anal like that, and because the TISM kicked in and went, that's not right. That's not right. You can't do that. That is not right. But what are you going to do, right? So that'll be a case of me designing another fucking tattoo. But yeah, enough of the tattoo chat. How very operatic. Dun, dun, dun. I have an axolotl stuffy pillow I named Axie after The Witcher. Spell for mind control. Nice. It's your body. You can fix it if you want. That's right. That's right. Remember, your body is a temple, and you have the right to decorate it however you want. And the last one is healed, already itching for a new one. Talks to an artist getting some new ink in January-ish. Nice. Nice, nice. No, I know that it's going to be at least $125 kind of thing, because I don't want it very big, right? But her normal rate's $125 an hour, right? Which totally fair. I get that. You know, I'm not opposed to that. Ancient, crumbling, and probably haunted. That's mine. Yeah, definitely decrepit, falling apart. Could be haunted. You never know. Time will tell. Oh no, wait. Time has told. Because I'm old. Oh well. I will get over it. A hindrance to moving on from this mortal coil. There was one that she had in her list. In her list. Oh God, what was it? I can't remember what the words were, but it was a gravestone. And it had something, I thought it was hilarious, but it was like dark as shit. Jay and I would appreciate it. I wish I could remember what the words were on it. Getting tattoos of my surgery scars on my arm. Of a steampunk-themed dragon flying on a steampunk-themed snake. That is amazing. I think that, if anybody has, like, scars, and, like, I can't remember who I was talking to the other day, said, might have been Mama, that said that they want to get a zipper over their C-section scar, which is awesome. I think that's amazing, right? But if you got, like, battle damage on your body, putting tattoos on it, fuck yeah. I think that's amazing. Yeah, that was, okay, yeah, that was you. No, I think it's incredible. If you got scars and want to put a tattoo on them to, like, make it, make it a better part of you kind of thing. Fuck yeah, I'm down with that. Call it my snack pouch. I see what you did there. Want to get a dotted line on my left wrist that says cut a long dotted line like packaging. A lot of people wouldn't see it the same amusement. No, I get that. I understand that. I saw somebody that they had a dotted line went all the way around their neck, and I think it said something like "Do not detach." I thought that was pretty damn funny. Oh yeah, TikTok shit the bed. Whatever. Yeah, I think it was something that said like "Do not detach" or something like that. I think you could be incredibly inventive with things like that. You know, like Jay's case, cut a long dotted line, or fuck, I had one and it walked away on me there. Oh well, I don't remember. A new shirt that says, "One day we'll all be skeletons." It's true. It is totally true. One day we absolutely will all be skeletons. I mean, except for Jay, he'll be a demon, but I think everybody knew that anyway. I actually saw something. A friend of mine asked me if she asked me if I could redo a design that her husband loves on a hoodie that he has, but it's like tattered and shredded to shit. So she asked me if I could redesign the logo that's on it or the image that's on it, and I'm like, I could totally put that in the merch shop. So I think I might. I'm going to get a tattoo that says "tramp" and a fancy photo along my. There was one of the designs in the Flash thing. It was like a sun coming up over a horizon. So I made the joke that somebody could put that in a tramp stamp spot, and just put the word "dawn" like somebody's name, and it would be the crack of dawn. Or even if they just put dawn in there, it could be considered the crack of dawn. I thought it was funny. Apparently, I'm the only one who thought it was funny. Oh well. I wanted to get a Smurf pushing a lawnmower. I've seen one of those, where the sun's shining out. Yeah, sun's shining out of my ass, as opposed to blowing sunshine up your ass. You think it's funny? There you go. I'm not alone. It's funny because there are so many different ideas that sure tag in the back of the neck. You could do that, yeah. To represent my sensory issues. And sure tags do not go here. You could totally do something like that. I think it would be awesome. Sorry, getting into the tune there and vibing. Check out the drop and say it's epic. A barcode tattoo that if you scan it reads as deceased. Or put one for, 99 cents. Yeah, I've thought about that in the past too. That'd be pretty funny. At least, again, I think it would. Do. QR code plays a song. That'd be wicked. A QR code that leads you to a website of your music. I think Rickroll tattoos are a thing. That'd be cool. A QR code that takes you to a Rickroll. I have a shirt that says Unhinged. Very nice. Sorry, I'm having a flashback down memory lane listening to the song. Saw a video on YouTube with two guys playing electronic music using barcodes and scanners. That'd be cool. There's a group, like a rock group that I follow on TikTok, and they do that. They will take the barcodes of songs and see if it can riff, right? I think that's their series. It's called Does It Riff or whatever. So, random store items. They will take the barcodes and take the numbers for the different chords or whatever and see if it riffs. So they've done things like Skippy peanut butter and, like lemon juice and cartons of milk and whatever else, right? It is funny as shit. And there's a lot of tracks that they have that, they're just a couple of minutes. They jam out to it and the lead singer just screams out the product name. It's pretty funny. I can't remember what the name of the band is now, but don't have a mom that lost a kid. It played like a heartbeat, and then same vid. Like to play Baby Shark. Wow, I don't know so much about the Baby Shark thing, but the audio tattoos on a band named Key Lime Pie. Wicked. See, wave tattoos. That's exactly what I was just going to go into. Wave tattoos of heartbeats, or wave tattoos of there was somebody that it played like the last, what was it? It was one of their parents that had passed from cancer or something like that, and it was the last phone message that they left. They had that tattooed in a waveform on their arm, right? So whenever it got scanned with a certain app, it played this last phone message. I thought that was, that kind of brought a tear to a guy's eye for sure. But I thought it was incredibly heartfelt. I thought that was a very, very cool thing to get. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of different things that you could do for sure. QR codes that lead to your last album. Shit like that. A promotional QR code leads to your website. Here's marketing right there. I got a wave tattoo of shoes saying "good girl." Hey, there you go. That's a great idea. What else have we got here? Sorry, the mix is about to run out, so I'm just trying to find something else to play. Hey, the Overdrive Halloween from 2012. That'll work. I hope. What about Panda saying, "Oh yes, Demon Daddy"? I have 4K nuts. Nice. And do a couples one. Not sure how Mama would like to do a donut half. Again, I could see that being pretty funny. Just saying. Squirrel. Apologies for the delay. I don't know what the deal has been lately with my latency, but apparently it seems to be up there for some damn reason. But whatever I check, it's just fine. So yeah, I don't fucking know. Let's do this before the track runs out. Oh, this one's only a half hour long. Whatever, I don't care. This is the mix that I did for the record label. We all put out a whole bunch of Halloween ones, and this is only a half hour long. Yeah, it's the Overdrive Halloween 2012. All right. He said latency. Yellow parking cone behind you. This guy here. You would think the little antennas on its head would actually boost the signal better. Something new PC. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with you. If that was the case, I would have to do either a massive fundraiser or hope that my wife is willing to spend a little bit of her inheritance on that when it finally comes around. It won't boost if it's not connected to it. I should get him, little Bluetoothed in or Wi-Fi'd in or something. Turn to a shitty pop station on the home planet. Mushrooms on my sock. Nice. You can join me at the bus stop. Don't go bringing the bus into this. I don't think the bus is affecting my latency. I mean, speaking of the bus, hey, have you met Bumper? Speaking of chaos, hey, have you met Babel? Hey, not that bus. Whatever. I think you lie. We don't stop the bus, we let the bus run wild. Yeah, we do. Absolutely. Where we're going, there are no bus stops. Total randomness. Agreed. Do our rave goal to help you build a new, better PC. I mean, maybe, but that's, honestly, it's a hefty tag. Because the machine I've got here is a pre-built. So I would actually have to get, all of the components. Shut the fuck up and grab your towel. Yeah, the towel is for your tears. Code Black, Fear. There you go. No to both. Sorry, no to both what? My brain kind of jumped around a bit. Were we talking about the fundraiser thing? Because yeah, again, that's a hefty fucking that's a few grand we're talking about, not just a couple $100, right? That's like $3,000-4,000 we would be looking at. Updated cheaper. You always need to know where your towel is, dude. Don't forget to bring a towel. That's a theme song to Funky Town. Yes, number 42. It's true. It is the number of. I don't know. Hey, what's going on? Also, Scroll Squad for life. Deal with it. A towel and your babble fish. Or what about your babble droid? Because I do have one back here. Which I'm very happy with their positioning. However, I still do need to clean up some more shit in there. And I think I also need to move Gerby into a more visible location, if possible. Gotta go in the ear. Not everything is about Star Wars. You lie. That is a dirty, filthy lie. I'm telling you right now. Everything truly is. Or at least I can make it relate back to it. If you don't want to be caught without babble fish, if the Vogons get you. Jesus Christ. You guys. This really is taking me back. Like a big time flashback. Not everything's about. Shut up, Sume. 42 is indeed the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Now, what was the question? Yep. I'm here for the Hitchhiker's Guide. Again, I'm not going to yuck your yum. Whatever works for you, dude. Whatever makes you smile, tickles your pickle, blows your hair back. You know the deal. And in my case, yes it is, because I print out all of this shit. Only when one knows the question will the answer become clear. What is 7 times 6? Is that the question? I mean, that's one of them, because the answer is correct. So I don't know. Whatever. Wanting to smash things right now. Okay. Have you heard of a rage room? You're a demon, not Vogon, so go for it. Yeah. And now you know. Annoying is half the battle. Speaking of 3D printers, so I had to take apart the extruder tool because there's stuff jammed in it, or at least I think there is. Apparently I didn't take enough of it apart. Apparently. Question is actually what's 9 times 6? But that's 54. That's not 42. So the answer to that question would be wrong. Tool, yeah. But yeah, apparently I did not take it apart far enough. So I have to take it off of there and remove the thing again and fucking gut the entire thing again because the motor is not catching. So I really hope I don't need to replace that because that's like $100 by itself. Yep, you see the problem with life, the universe, and everything now. Aha. Gotcha. I see what's happening here. I see. Excellent. Whatever, I don't know. Things, stuff, at the place where the people are. Hey, Hoshi, I know you're lurking and whatnot, but could you do me a favor and type in !droid? I want to see if anything happens. Go get a pen, gargle blaster. Once you regain consciousness, everything will be okay. There you go. Yeah, I want to see if it works on YouTube. Because I should have it set up. I just want to make sure that it does. Byron lets me rub his tummy and pat him. Sabine makes me give her belly rubs all the time. Face with greatness is strange. You don't even know. Humans never change. A minor green haze streak on one of my monitors, only really visible. And a very light screen. Wow. I'm sorry. Perfect. You want to hear, but does it provide a link? It doesn't give the link. Okay, thanks, Frag. It does work, but it doesn't show the link. Donate nowhere. Yeah, exactly. And when you say donate, yeah, because it's set up as a keyword. Well, motherfucker. Apparently Hey, Shoes, can you put a link in? Is it like a mod thing? Because apparently I'm going to have to add stream elements as a mod on YouTube. Big stretch. They're like $1,500 monitors, so not. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so apparently I need to. Yeah. All right. That's fair. You can. You should be able to, I think. Because you're like a super mod. No, it's all good, Hoshi. No worries. I'm not saying they're involved, but I'm not saying that either. Haha! Yes, you are. Well, son of a bitch. Damn it, Shoost is in my account. That's kind of funny. It's amusing if you're looking at the YouTube chat, that's all. Which, obviously, I am. Holy shit, this is an old tune. Wow. Is why they tell you not to share your password. Well, I didn't share the password. He just has the rights as, like, an admin on my YouTube account, so... nobody says he's not involved in everything. There you go. Totally unrelated note. My cookies, my cookie butter marshmallow squares. Cookie, do you mean cookie batter? Regardless, cookie / butter / marshmallow, still good. Those sound amazing. I'm kind of jealous. Unfortunately, we need to go grocery shopping in order to get ourselves a bunch of shit so I can make treats, but, you know, like creamsicle fudge. That's what we should do. I should add that to the list so I can make creamsicle fudge. I miss that. Cookie butters, like peanut butter, made with stroopwafel cookies. Yay! Take peanut butter, marshmallow squares to a whole new level. No shit. Huh. I don't suppose you're willing to share a recipe for that in the Discord, are ya? 'Cause, you know, I wouldn't regret it. Just saying. I'm gonna put that down in the kitchen area in recipes. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Can be found in the peanut butter in most major grocery stores. Those sound amazing. My wife loves the peanut butter ones. The peanut butter marshmallow ones. are a pain in the ass to make, though, aren't they? Well, I mean, if they have the stuff to make it in the store already, I mean, that would not be the worst thing. I'd be cool with that. I'd be super cool with that. I'm at 13 pan. My last is till Wednesday. Oh my. Only had them store-bought, so I have no idea. No, that definitely sounds like something that I'd be very, very interested to take a shot at. And the food talk has begun. Yes, it has. I remember them from the Great British Bake Off as a bake challenge. Might be easier with a full recipe and instructions. Well, it doesn't seem that it doesn't seem to be a mod. You has no wrench. And the self-care brake pops. Because of course it does. Because why wouldn't it? Helps if I hit save. Yes, it does. Yeah, it's true. There we go. Cool. Thanks, man. Alright, sweet. Yeah, because it's set up to have pretty much the exact same triggers as on Twitch. So if it's a mod now, then it'll be able to drop the links. Excellent. Thank you very much. Aha! Yes, remember kids, when you are modifying bots to do their thing, hit save. It's true. We learn that in Stream Elements all the time. It's like, it's working on my end. Why isn't it showing on the stream? Because I didn't hit save. Oh, right. Haha. Fucking derp. Oh well. The more you know, that's right. I need to make one of those. What is the certain audience of this stream? Whoopsie. Whatever. What is the certain audience? People with spicy brains? If I was to take a guess. Maybe, perhaps. Human? Yeah, maybe. Human would definitely qualify. Fuckwazzles, douche nozzles, dipshits. Maybe. You never know. You just never know. It's the warning on the stream. Oh, because it's 18 plus is what it is. Meat popsicles. Yes, indeed. Meat popsicles. Yeah, that would do it. I'm sulling me with those accusations. I'll tell you what. Since I got the warning here for another self-care break, we will do that, and then we will have a little discussion about some music stuff, and maybe some more food talk. That's what I think. That's what I think. We'll do that for about another half hour or so. So, let's do that. Self-care break time. Go and grab yourself some water or a snack, or stand up and have a stretch, or go to the bathroom. Why did that auto mod meat popsicle? Why? So stupid. Anyway, I'm the only god here. Well, I mean, yes, you are. Anyway, self-care time. Grab yourself some water, a snack, stand up, have a stretch, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Check your laundry.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, doc, hey. Back we are. Hello, hello. I would show you something on Spotify, but unfortunately, because Spotify's being a dink, I don't have the ability to. So whatever. You know what? Maybe I'll just fucking show you over here. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. Spotify.com. Fuck it. Recipe posted. Thank you so much. I am looking forward to trying that out. Oh no, don't make me log in. I've never logged in on this browser. Fuck you right in the neck. Alright. Whoop. As you can see, I'm on Spotify. I am on Jay's page right now. And you can see right here, brand new track, Hold Your Horses, my remix, right there on Spotify. It is up. It is live. Hooray, hooray. Yeah. There you go. I'm actually going to show the info on the track. There we go. Right, so you can see it's got you, it's got me. So these are the tracks he's got on his account. Now if you go over to mine, it will show you. It doesn't show it in the discography, but it'll show as also appears on, because again, my remix of his track, I put Jay as the primary, his track, my remix, right? Makes sense. So there it is. It is up on Spotify. So you can enjoy that wherever you go. Thought I'd share that lovely information. And now, you know, annoying is half the battle. And thanks for the shout out. Much appreciate. Pickles. Yes, pickles. Because why not? Dragon needs a nap. All right. Take care of yourself, Hoshi. Have yourself a good little nap. Yes, pickles. Pickles indeed. Speaking of food. But I did say that we were going to chat a little bit about the music stuff. Jay super appreciates all the shout outs. I mean, on paper, maybe. But yeah, anyway, a couple of the projects that I have on the go. I kind of scattered myself a little bit. No shock to anybody. Make pickle music. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. Get that in the suggestions. A song about pickles for AI Music Friday. We will 100% do it up. I still have your suggestion from last time. We didn't get to it yet, because there were other things that we apparently wanted to do, like make a fucking Disney song about me. Hence my name in the Discord and my beautiful profile picture, because I am the princess. I'm just saying. Definitely going to do a shout out Jay later in his own stream. Yes, yes. I mean, we do that. We do that to Lady Z all the time. I shout her out in just about every goddamn stream that she's in, or that would know her, or allows me to, or at the very least, I just get to type it out, even if it doesn't put the link up. I type it out. It's fun. I enjoy it. Again, because I'm a dick. Make a suggestion for all the... Do it. Make all the suggestions you want. The weirder, the better, because then it really puts the AI to a test, right? Which is a lot of the... I think that's a lot of the fun, is making it come up with this really weird, out there, left field shit. Like, just crazy shit. I'm all about it. I think it's fantastic. Right? So, a song, as we saw on Friday, or you don't... Now, if you fucking get yourself banned for putting all sorts of shit that I'm not even going to say here because it's that bad, you dumbass. That's your own goddamn fault. You fucking weirdo. Again, not here to kink shame, but you fucking weirdo. Anyway, they can't take a joke. Okay, that's very much an ableist talking point right there that I'm not going to get into. Jalapeno pepper, pickled cherries. Gross. Do it up. Let's, We can give it a shot on AI Friday. 100%. I'm there with that. To make a song made out of sounds that are pickle based, the lid, the jar, the juice sloshing. I think that'd probably be something that I would actually have to do individually, because I don't know if it would be able to like ascertain what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like the lids and stuff like that, and not for eating, for writing a song about. That's right. Oh, apparently my song is over. Let's try the intro rave from the other day. Because why not? There we go. Let's just jump into it a bit. It would be fun as hell. Oh yeah, 100%. I'd be totally down for that, right? I'd love to see what it comes up with. I don't think it would. Still like to hear a death metal song, Cookie Monster vocals, lyrics, chocolate recipe. Put it in the suggestion, Jay. Do it while it's fresh in your mind and you're thinking about it. Go to that link, put it in as a suggestion. I fucking love to try some of these things out, just to see what it comes up with. However, what do you mean by the Cookie Monster vocal? Like, make it sound like the Cookie Monster? I don't know if it would for copyright reasons. But I mean, a death metal song where the lyrics are a chocolate cake recipe. Lyrics would be undecipherable. No, fuck that. Put it in the suggestions. I'll do it. And I've heard that before, where people just take recipes and make a song out of it. I've heard people do that before. I think it's awesome when they do that. It's hilarious. I'll 100% do something like that. Anyway, the point I was going to was that some of the songs that I had to do a quick generation on to play at the beginning of the literal Halloween night stream. Some of them are good enough that I'm actually going to do a quick master on them, maybe extend them a little, and I'm going to release them and fucking, I'm going to do some touch-ups on them, kind of make them my own. But yeah, I think I'm going to release some of them because they were good enough. I'll put it out as like a very spazzy Halloween or something like that. A very spazzy Christmas. Elmo sings My Heart Will Go On. That is something that I would have to do. What I would do is I would download the actual song, and then I would rip the vocal out of it, and then I would put it through the AI that I have here with an Elmo voice model, and I would do it that way. Because then that way you're guaranteed to actually get your end result, right? Or something closer, because it will, I found out, if you put in lyrics that are copyright lyrics, which are all lyrics, but it will detect them, and it will tell you, no, you can't do this. Elmo Venom. Elmo Venom would be pretty awesome. That atonal, guttural, glottal vocals. T was asking about you last night. Is everything under Spaz Project on Spotify? For me, yes. Except for the metal album, which is under Active Corrosion. But everything else is under the Spaz Project. Except, yes, but. Okay. Except for, again, my old stuff with Nate, which is under 403, which is spelled out FOUR-0-THREE. But all of my new stuff, all the stuff I do nowadays for the last 10 or 15 years, is under the Spaz Project. But yeah, my old stuff is the only exception to that, and the AI rock, the AI heavy metal albums, those are on Active Corrosion. A sheepish chef doing a song about IKEA. You mean the Swedish chef? All the product names and random word lyrics. Put that in as a suggestion. I think that's hilarious. I don't know if it would give me the Swedish chef, right? But I could put in some keywords for a male singer that would make it. Isn't that the record label I'm signed to? Currently, I'm going to change that.
Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
But currently, it's under 403 Productions, which is what I've had since 1998. I think, just because it was easiest, and I also had Dark Side Productions, but that didn't really go anywhere. But that was also back in 2011, and I didn't really make a thing out of it. I do a pretty good Swedish chef. And you were represented by Schuster and Mooster by default. That's true. That's totally true. Actually, funny story. Well, not really funny, but, you know, I mentioned before that I follow a music lawyer on YouTube, right? Miss Crystal. I can't remember her full name, but she goes by Miss Crystal. And she's known as the top music attorney, right? She actually has a thing where you could set, because one of her things is to think like a record label, right? I've seen her, yeah. So I was pondering the idea of maybe doing a save up and, you know, actually incorporating as a record label. However, I don't know if that's feasible with, you know, just like 2 or 3 artists kind of thing. Lava lurker, Sume. I don't know. It was something that crossed my mind, and while it's a thought and it's nice to have the legal backup and whatnot, I don't know how feasible it is. And it's almost done. It's so close. You could do this. We will get there. Nonsense Swedish. Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about. Consider most of your artists exist in one human. Uh-huh. I'm not DID, but... So you're looking for more people then? I mean, not at this moment, but... anyway, quick reminder to you. Hey, if you want to get in on the monthly surprise box draw, I already have 3 names on the wheel. There you go. So if you want to get in on it, that's how you do it. Exclamation droid or exclamation wish list. For every $10, it's a spot on the wheel. Some record labels just have a group that founded the artist. Nowadays, yeah, that seems the way that it's going. Technically, I don't know if you guys heard about, what was it, Atlantic Music dropped. Oh, by the way, hi, Crazy Fish Lady, I did see that. Atlantic Music dropped like 50 of their artists, and they seem to be going the way of, you know, what I'm doing. The way of like DistroKid and distributing other people's music just through their platforms, right? As opposed to being an actual record label. They're aiming at being more like a record distributor. Oh yeah, they 100% are, right? Major labels, yes, absolutely are corporate fuckfaces. They totally are. You know, once upon a time, I thought the idea of being on a record label was a good thing. The only good label that I ever found was the one up here, it was Overdrive Canada, right? I was very happy to be on that label because it wasn't about pushing for money. It was about pushing the music, right? I was very big about that. You know, and apparently I don't know how much money I've generated for the label through their YouTube chat and through hardstyle.com, which you can find a bit of my older stuff on hardstyle.com. I don't know how much money I generated for them. Probably wasn't very much, you know, like $20 or something. But yeah, they can keep it. That's why most modern artists are self-publishing. Yeah, because nowadays you can. That's the thing. You can do that, right? One of the big things that Miss Crystal pushes about music and being an independent artist is the direct to consumer model, right? Which right now, in this moment, in this space, what we are doing is literally my direct to consumer, right? I tell you guys about the shit that I have on the merch shop. I put all of my music up on the merch shop, right, to download for free. If anybody wants to throw a couple of bucks at me for it, then great. If they don't, then great. It is still up there for free for everybody, right? Or if I get into, there are a couple of albums where it's all of more the deluxe editions, I call them. which are like 10 or 20 bucks kind of thing, which is like all of the songs on the album plus all of the artwork and shit like that. What's the next album release schedule? What's the album release date schedule again? What one is next? The one that is supposed to be next is supposed to be on paper is Neurovariant, the next Ross Gates. Here's $1 million to sign with our label. It's going to cost you 2.3 to produce and promote your first album. You owe us 1.2. Yeah, worse than Schuster and Mooster. And that's the thing, though. It's the way that they work is they give you, say, $100,000 advance, and then you work. I know I'm just picking random numbers here. Yeah, it's technically no release date. But they'll give you like this $100,000 advance, and then you are signed to them. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you did. And then you are signed to them and locked to them for like 5 years and 4 albums kind of thing. That you are stuck with these guys, right? So as the label, it is also their job to promote you and to, handle all of the technical shit, allegedly, right? But you also are expected to make at least $100,000, right? So, and if you don't, then you're fucked. Not to mention they own all your shit, yeah. Unless you can get into a clause where you have the rights to your masters. Hence a fucked up symbol that used to be Prince. Exactly, right? Prince didn't want to be locked down to, like, Prince. The thing is, Prince put out so much music. Prince wrote so much, right? His contract, he could not release the stuff that he wanted to release. So he's like, all right, well, fuck it. Turned himself into that symbol and released more music. Wonderful 360 deals. Fucks the artists even are. Well, yeah, because of course they got to make money somehow, right? One of the big ways that they're making money now is, did you hear that there are a couple of record labels that actually are they are suing the Wayback Machine, right? The Internet Archive for the music that's on there from years and years ago, right? They're suing them for copyright. And if that works, it is $150,000 per song, I think, is the standard copyright suing charge. Like, that's fucked up, right? The Internet Archive is something that is, it's supposed to be there like an internet museum, right? To preserve for posterity kind of thing. And now, in order to make money, these guys are fucking suing these guys. That's why Taylor Swift re-recorded her music. That's right. Women in record labels is a whole other story. Yeah, Kesha is another example of that. Can't sell CDs anymore, so sue everybody. Gibson Guitar. How does Gibson Guitars do it? That's very interesting. For what? Using one of their guitars in your song without fucking letting them know? How does a guitar company? I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me. Anything that looks anything like a Gibson guitar, sue? Seriously? So you can't have anything that even looks like one of their guitars without it actually being one of their guitars. Have a pretty universal design, though. Like, pretty standard. Yeah, there's variation for artistic flair and whatnot, but I think overall guitars kind of all look the same-ish. I think that's stupid and asinine, and wow, what a way to fuck the little guy. Similar headstock lawsuit, similar knob layout, similar body shape too. Wow. In fairness, I have no idea what is special about a Gibson guitar, so let me just have a little look-see here. Okay, hang on. All of these look pretty much like every other guitar I have ever fucking seen. what is so special about a Gibson? Is it, you can see my mouse, is it this little flare thingy right there? Like, is that the similarity in the body? Tube guitars now started about 1500, stopped making musical instruments, started making collectibles. Huh. Confusion in the marketplace, yeah. But yeah, you know, like, and again, this might just be my ignorance because I don't play guitar. But these look like just about every other goddamn guitar I've ever seen. Especially sawed-out guitar, huh? Yeah, like, I have no idea what is so goddamn special about this. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I don't know. Design is heavily copyrighted. Well, I mean, yeah, it sounds like it. No, it's probably just my ignorance, but whatever. Silly me. No, I get that. I just don't understand why. Right? Again, because the body of that looks like every other guitar I've ever seen. Texas Challenge. No, I get it. Again, it's probably my ignorance to it. It's just I don't understand. They all look the same to me. Right? I'm sure other people could say the exact same thing about Star Wars, you know. Look up a Gibson GS or a Gibson SG. A Gibson SG. Okay, so yeah, like the little, let's say, devil horn-ish design. Yeah, I've seen a ton of those. So like anything that looks like this. There we go. Anything that looks like this with like the little devil horn things is where they're gonna like sue the shit out of you. I'll try Gibson Explorer. Gibson Explorer. Okay, yeah, I've seen these before too. A devil horn is exclusive to Gibson. Okay, so if they're anything like this, it's funny because you see these like more in cartoons than anything nowadays, right? They're doing like a cartoon fucking rock band. But yeah, I've seen these before. Have to maintain the right to license and collect fees and royalties. Gotcha. So if anybody makes a guitar that looks like this, Flying V, what's this? Okay, I've seen these before too. Is that a Gibson design as well? So legendary body styles, and if you copy a single angle ass and court. Huh. Dave Mustaine Flying V. Yeah, I've seen Dave Mustaine with those. Okay, so, that I can understand a little bit more, right? Put into this context, I can understand that. If somebody comes up with, like, this Flying V design, okay, I get it. And their quality control is fucking garbage. Gotcha. Okay, so if anybody copies that design there, or the devil horns, all right, put into that context, I understand it a little bit more. Right, because these are pretty iconic and individual designs. I get it. I get that. I totally get that. But if we were talking about the devil horns and shit, okay, fine. I could see that as well. But when it comes to these ones here, this one here looks like every other goddamn guitar I've ever seen. The iconic Fender Stratocaster. See, apparently we're now in guitar talk. Though this obviously has... Okay, so they have a similar design to that Gibson one, except they're a little more offset. Well, no, the thing is, this kind of goes back to what we were talking about with copywriting. But yeah, it's the same idea. It's just the curves are more offset. The shapes don't affect the sound. Yeah, no, they shouldn't. It's just literally the thing that's holding the strings. They do affect the sound. Again, here's my ignorance showing. Right? I can't say. Do they? Strats are super thin, Les Pauls are super thick. 5-pound weight difference, not to mention completely different pickups and electronics. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. On the electronic side of things, yeah, I can see it with it being much different. Sound is way different, is it? Okay. After aggressive. Well, I mean, I think anybody protecting their IP is one thing. But I think, and I can understand with what you're saying with Gibson doing it, right? This here, I would say, is enough of a difference that it would make it different. And again, it's just my personal opinion. Telecaster. Okay, fair enough. All right, so we'll get off of this and we'll get back to the original topic. Like, you make a good point, right? I think that Gibson suing for people hijacking their design, I think that's understandable, right? That makes sense to me put into that context. If somebody made a guitar that was a V shape like that and they wanted to sue the shit out of it, okay, great, that's fine. In the same way that if I wrote something that used somebody else's lyrics, then they would have the right to sue the shit out of me for copyright infringement. I get that, right? Because you're taking a very strong piece out of that song and putting it to something different, right? Which is why I love copyright-free lyrics. And nowadays, which is why I even more love the AI-generated lyrics. Because what are the odds that somebody else is going to come up with the exact same thing? Where there have been numerous times where, for my track by Ross Gates yesterday, I had a hell of a time getting that one put up on SoundCloud because somebody else used the exact same sample, the same vocal, in their track, and it blocked me because they had it copyrighted, right? Their song copyrighted. I get that. So they had blocked me from putting my stuff up until I could prove that it was a different song and that it was a copyright-free lyric, right? So I had to give them my paperwork and show them that, yeah, I have the right to do this. There was somebody else for that track, Going Down, right? There were a couple of different versions that I've heard of that. A few of the copyright-free lyrics that I love them. I really do love them. But somebody else could use it and try and copyright it. And then that's where, I need to have my paperwork, my ducks in a row for that and say, no, this here proves that I can use it. Go fuck yourself. I could get that, but this is why I'm all about the AI-generated lyrics now. Because I could have it do anything I want it to say or sing or whatever. And it's mine. Go fuck yourself. Same contact with me making song using G, EM, CD and getting sued by somebody. Well, the thing is, you cannot copyright a chord. You can't copyright chord structures. It's the notes. But because there are only so many different chords, so many songs have the... Exactly. You cannot copyright chords. That's the thing. You can copyright the notes, but you cannot copyright the chords. Because there are only so many chords that you could... There are only so many chord variations that you could do. Copyrighted plants. And Marvin's estate owns them all. Did you hear about... There's a couple years ago... Some guy set up an AI or a computer or whatever to write melodies using every conceivable note structure. Every conceivable note structure that he could think of. That the computer could do. Right? And then he put them all up on a hard drive. There was like terabytes worth of them. Right? But he did every single note structure copyrighted every one of them and gave them away for free and said everybody can use these. I gotta look that up again because I think that was hilarious. I think that's especially it's hilarious and it's terrifying at the same time because it's hilarious because fuck Marvin Gaye and his family, but it's terrifying because this is, and then Marvin Gaye's estate sued him. Yeah, probably did, but this is the world that we live in, especially in the States, where anything that you do, you can get sued for. Because somebody else might have done something similar, right? It's ridiculous, especially Marvin Gaye as an example. Suing anybody and everybody for maybe they use the same tambourine sample and they try to sue somebody for that. Get fucked. Get all the way fucked. Honeycrisp apples are patented because of the genetic modification that the creator did. I understand that. That makes sense to me. Right? The creator genetically modified them in a certain way, and this is how they create their apples. Okay, I get it. That's your thing. That makes sense to me. And the one to Marvin Gaye's estate doesn't have the Jackson family, has it? Yeah, Michael Jackson's estate. His family are fuckwaffles, including his own father. Yeah. Yeah. No, that, oh, hey, look at that. The thingy's over again. Let's go with this one, because why not? Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. You too, Story Mage. Honeycrisp for bread, no GMO. They just selected a few offspring of a specific cross. It's still nature. Well, yeah, nature is going to do its own thing, right? Good luck controlling nature. Yeah, okay, you want to genetically modify something. Expect mutations. Mutations will happen. You know, nothing you can do about that. But anywho, as I switch thingies here, we've been going for quite a while, and it's now 5 o'clock my time, so we are going to wrap up and get the hell out of here. Because, yeah, I got food to prep and do. Cartoon Denver, the last dinosaur, played one of those. But yeah, we're going to beat it. And I'm going to go do some stuff. But thanks for this wonderful, wonderful conversation, you guys. I do love a good convo like this. Selective breeding, gender. Fair enough. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to go pop over and say hi to our wonderful friend Tiamara, because they're the only one that's on right now that I feel like jumping into. So that's what we're going to do. So I will see you guys here on Hump Day, on a Wednesday. In the meantime, drink your water, take your meds, and be kind to yourself. We can carry on this conversation in the Discord later on if you guys want. I'm down. I'm way into that. But anyway, until Wednesday, all of you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay being amazing, and ciao for now.